everybody. Welcome back to Word of the Week. It's been a few weeks since I've done this, so please forgive me. I've been out and about. We had a holiday planned, and then 2 weeks later we had something that had been cancelled earlier in the year, and it was put in there too. So I haven't really been around very much. So I was wanting to talk about self-talk today. So I know it's 2 words, but same. I had a really interesting experience with self-talk just last week. We did a leadership on Larapinta fundraiser walk where there were 8 of us gathered together to walk 100k through the Larapinta Trail and to raise money for the Australian Rural Leadership Program. Anyway, on our second last day, we walked up Mount Sonder, starting at 3 a.m. in the morning, walking 8 kilometres uphill to the most amazing sunrise. It was fantastic. So yeah, that was fine. But then the last day, we're thinking, we've done the pinnacle. Last day is going to be easy. Let's just go for it. And then we were told it's like, 15 kilometres to walk into town. It's like, no. But anyway, and the beginning of the 15 kilometres was uphill. And by this stage, my feet were hurting. It was general fatigue because we've been doing this for a week. And I started the climb with talking to myself going, I'm so tired today. I can't do this today. I don't like this. What's going on? And I was repeating, I don't have the energy. I can't do this. I don't have the energy. I can't do this. I can't. And then after about 10 minutes, I was like, I was really quite drained. And luckily, I realized what I was doing. I was just perpetuating this negative energy by what I was telling myself. And so once I realized that, I changed it to, I can do this, I can do this. So I was repeated in my head, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And so much so that within a couple of minutes, I was actually feeling so much better. My energy had lifted. I wasn't feeling negative about what I was doing. And so much so actually that I decided to say, I love this, and I thought, maybe I could change and really, get that change of really big change of perspective. But after a couple, I was going, I can't do that. So I went back to I can do this, I can do this. So just the love bit just wasn't happening. The day ended up being amazing. We saw some fantastic, once we got to the top, we saw some amazing landscape out in Central Australia, and it was lovely walking in to the telegraph station. But yeah, the power of self-talk is phenomenal, and it's not just when you're having to walk up a rocky hill, but it's every morning when you look in the mirror and you tell yourself you're fat, you're ugly, changing that around, even acknowledging that that's what you do, and changing that and replacing that with something better. Or you say, I'll never be successful, or I can't remember names, or I'm really bad at maths. All of those things are things that we tell ourselves, and unfortunately, when we tell ourselves these things so often, we identify with what we say to ourselves, and a lot of times that really doesn't serve us very well. So I thank you so much for listening, and if at any time during the week you catch yourself in something negative that's not good for you and replace it with something positive, I'm so grateful and so happy for you that you have acknowledged and caught yourself in that self-talk. So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time. Bye.